Welcome in. You're listening to a daily editorial on the Korelin Economics Report. I'm Al Korelin, and I appreciate you joining me. This may be the last one of the day. You never know. We are originating this from Vancouver, British Columbia, the International Investment Conference put on by Cambridge House. I have to tell you, one of the advantages of coming to these conferences for Big Al is that it really is nice to have everybody in one place, so we can shoot an awful lot of videos like this, and that certainly is very, very important. Got my bud Rhylin Bailie with me right now. We're becoming buddies, right? We've known each other for quite some time.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
It's a love relationship, not a love-hate, so it's a good thing.
Exactly, exactly. And we're not going to talk about golf. We're going to talk about Southern Arc, okay? Not a lot of news out of Southern Arc for the past few months. What's going on?
Past year, really, yeah.
Well, we had you on the show, as I recall, just a few months ago.
Yeah.
Things were going to start to happen, and plans changed, but they changed for all
very briefly.
But for all the correct reasons,
yes,
Rhylin.
yes.
Yeah, okay. What's going on with the company?
Yeah, so we're finally drilling again. So after almost a year of waiting for the permit, we've got our permits, we've got the board approval. They did what you think you're talking about is it at the end of December or end of November, I guess it was. We got the permit, announced that we were going to start drilling, and the board said, you know what, let's just take a few weeks here and just rethink the strategy.
Catch our breath, right. Catch our breath. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
You always want the board to be moving ahead, the company to be moving ahead for the right reasons and with the right strategy, and I think it's always good to take the time to take a step back, rethink things, review all of the options and say, yes, we're moving ahead on this path and it's the right path for us. So the result of that review was that we decided to relinquish one of our properties. We accepted an offer to sell one of our properties, so now we're refocused. We've got two core properties. One is West Lombok. That's the 13 kilometers by 7 kilometer corridor of mineralization. We've got epithermal gold underlain by porphyry copper gold. It's a very exciting property. We've done a lot of drilling historically with really good results, and we're drilling again right now. We're focused on the gold in the short term, and our objective is to complete a 43-101 resource estimate for the property by the middle of this year. So that will be an important milestone. It's the first estimate we've got for the property. It's just going to be for portions of the property. One of the challenges is it's so big, it will take us years to drill it out. So we're focused on the two main areas where we've got a lot of results so far. We like what we see. We'll drill that enough to get a resource estimate and then see where we go from there.
Okay, 43-101 compliant report by the middle of the year.
That's the plan.
Pretty
yeah.
aggressive.
Well, we've done a lot of work already, right? We've got a lot of drill results. We've been drilling on and off since 2005, and so we don't have to, we're not starting from scratch here.
Right.
So that's exciting. That I think will be a really important milestone for the company. And then the other property that we're working on is East Alang. So it's very, very grassroots. We haven't done any exploration there, but it's the strategic area play. It's definitely got the right address. We're about 60 kilometers east of Newmont's Batu Hijau mine, their big copper porphyry gold deposit, and we're right next door to Elang, which is another deposit owned by Newmont, which is also a porphyry copper gold that they're talking about putting in production in the next few years. So we're right next door to that. We've got great neighbors, and we've got a great partner. We're partnered with Vale International at that property. So when we do start exploring, which we're hoping will be sometime maybe in the next year or so, we just need to get some permits first. When we do start exploring, Vale will fund all of the costs through to bankable feasibility study. So it's a no-cost JV for us in the perfect address, so a real strategic play there. But in the near term, we're focused on Lombok and getting that resource estimate tabled.
So I would have to believe that you've got a fair amount of news flow going to be coming out over the next 3 to 4 months.
Well, yes and no. We've got two different areas that we're drilling, so we'll put the results out as a group. So we'll put our Bissing results out, then we'll move the rigs to Tubusarai and put those results out. So it'll be sort of, maybe another month for the first results and a month after that for second results. So we're not going to be churning them out every 2 weeks. But the exciting thing is to see the property moving ahead, and of course we really want to see what we find. The Bissing, the first place that we're drilling right now, we already do have some results from exploration we did about a year and a half ago. Tubusarai, the next target that we're going to, we've done rock chip samples at surface that have returned the highest grades on the entire property, but we've never sunk a hole before. So it'll be really exciting to see what we can find there.
We are going to have some interesting news flow coming out of Southern Arc. We will keep you totally informed on this company. I think it's a good situation. John Proust is a very, very capable administrator.
And the team in Indonesia, that's the key, right? Is these guys that have worked in Indonesia for their whole careers. They're driving this one for us.
Rhylin is a very capable person in terms of getting the news out to everybody, so we're looking forward to keeping you informed on Southern Arc. Rhylin, thanks so much.
Thanks for having me.